Siz in the midfield to play it back into the corner. And they'll look, send it away. Here comes the shot. Matt puts it through, and that's Rogue with the early lead.
This was heads up from Insolences, turning around immediately to contest this, knowing Garrett G didn't have the angle. He just bodied it. Garrett unable to get it clear, push it out. Matt and Siz both in a kind of panic.
Just trying to wrap around. Jacob takes it from him onto the backboard. Garrett G's up, and they'll put it through. Teamwork here. Jacob gets the goal as they pitch that one in.
Jacob trying to fall down on this. I don't know if they thought he was going to get this, maybe. Garrett, Insol, and Matt both going up for it.
Fireburner out in front. Garrett G's got an open net to shoot at. Catching the defense on the rotation. NRG takes the lead.
Might as well take the lead whenever you get a chance. We see Jacob going for the bump on Siz again. He actually did successfully. NRG had a plan going into this match, and it was bumps.
Fireburner on the backboard. Siz is there. Oh, but he drops it right back. Fireburner with the read. Beautiful play, and NRG strikes.
Watching this from Fireburner's perspective, he gets that first touch on the backboard. Doesn't know if Siz is... Oh, he actually didn't make any contact. I thought Siz made any at all.
And now NRG out on the offense again. This one a bit high, but this follow-up from Fireburner goes in. 2-0 NRG.
Creativity from Rogue on that attack, but just a little bit short on execution in the counterattack immediately. Jacob out, supported by Fireburner.
It's down, but doesn't make contact. Insol to put it in, and it goes off the crossbar. Matt's airborne. Can Garrett G get there? No. Matt puts it in, and Rogue's on the board.
Watch how quickly Matt has to get up for this. He needs to get on top of this ball. The moment it hits that crossbar and bounces up, he double jumps so fast, rotates around. Phenomenal execution.
That'll effectively break up the offense here. Jacob with the long shot down the field. The defense was all just out. They were out trying to make that offensive push work, and Jacob will capitalize.
They were trying to turn it around immediately. Insol down back to Siz. He thought Insolences either wasn't going to touch it or would put it towards the wall.
In the best of 7, you got to do two more times here for NRG, but they've got the 2-game lead. A substantially good start here. They get the bumps in net. Fireburner will take the pass from Jacob and slam it home. NRG's in the lead again.
Rogue struggling heavily for boost to the point where Insolences went to the entire other side of the pitch just to try and get some, assuming Matt and Siz could hold off this attack.
Insol will have another opportunity, but Fireburner pitches it high. Matt shot off of Garrett, goes through. Got a bit of help on this one. It ties up the game.
Doesn't matter, help or not, this will tie it up for them and give them a chance to try and take a victory here. Garrett and Matt putting that in together.
Siz moving it onto the backboard. Moves down to look for goalies, doesn't need to. Matt is in, has the read. Matt and Siz meeting up again, and Rogue's got it back.
That wonky corner hit, Siz hitting that all the way up there. No one wanting to jump up for it just yet, and I think Matt might have gone for a front flip cancel. No, it looked like he's changing on height there.
The pass back down. It doesn't really go into the midfield, so he'll have to carry it himself. Gets it past Insol, and it looks for Fireburner in net. Oh, puts it down. What I meant to say was Garrett G looking for the goalie. Fireburner comes up and gets the pass. The beautiful plays from NRG just continue here.
That was beautiful from Garrett. If you notice how quickly he landed on all 4 wheels and jumped right back up off the ground to follow that through. Garrett dropping it.
What's the play? Look at the follow through from Jacob, knowing where Garrett was going to put this and getting the win for NRG.
I don't know how he was able to read this, but I guess all these hours, it dropped straight down. Honestly, I want to say he was just going to go for a bump on goalie again.
Fireburner with Jacob to work with over the top of Insol. He'll get the pass off. Look at this play all around the defense. Doesn't matter. NRG strikes.
You just have to watch Fireburner's thought process here, knowing who's in front of him, knowing who's behind him. Side Insolences just comes in, but he's not able to get the bump as he was in the middle of front flipping.
The transition will come through again. Fireburner just wins the touch outright towards the box. Does it all by himself. Wraps it around the entire length of the field. 2-0 NRG.
We saw him get a crazy amount of pinches off the sidewall. He's so good at 50-50s, he wins them with walls. But we see nobody there for it. I wasn't able to catch if there was a bump in time.
I didn't see if a boost happened in net either. But I'm pretty sure all 3 of their players were all the way in the back. Fireburner off of the kickoff. You can see Siz in no way prepared for this shot to happen. And this is one of the first times I feel like I've really seen that going for boost immediately off of kickoff immediately pay off. Matt will look to send it back up. He'll look to try and take a shot. Passes to Siz. The team play does not work. Oh, finally Matt will finish it off, and they'll get on the board here.
I mean, just watching this execution right here shows how good Rogue truly is. Insol out to Siz, and then Matt still support just in case it went off the post.
Look at the pass from Jacob back. 2 players up. This should be a goal for Garrett. Oh, but he misses in the air. Fireburner will drop it in underneath anyways, and we're back to a 3-goal lead.
There's sometimes as an analyst I just don't want to talk about things. This goal is one of those things I just don't want to talk about. So I'm not gonna.
Okay, well if you don't want to. Rogue has won 1 game. Fireburner up, he'll drop another beautiful shot in.
So pretty.
It's the most.
Watch this. Jacob, Garrett.
The team plays.
Fireburner.
Just upside down, and this is a nice passive aerial too. He like gets the boost he needs, and then he just lets his car float all the way into the ball. 11 wins, no, in favor of NRG, excuse me. Yeah, look at that score. The bump on net would help him out. Make it a 3-goal game, 43 seconds remaining. Still technically possible, but extremely difficult.
Just trying to stop the Brazil.
Yep, that's right.
The bump sits on Garrett.
Fireburner, the slow play. Look at the, my goodness, he is so comfortable right now. The amount of goals this man is putting up is absolutely insane right now. 5 goals on 6 shots. Just absolutely outplays the first defender.
Not much going on in the midfield either. Both these teams seem to be giving up immediate offensive pressure. That's going to go all the way. Sad Jr. will open up the scoring.
Leathermere thought about contesting this, but he bailed last second, and I think maybe he could have put a body on it, especially the angle Sad Jr. went for it, but by then Classic supported him, thinking he went up for it.
And his players know how to protect the offenses. However, Zainjaki can get this in and immediately tie us back up.
All right, this time it seems like they tricked their opponent. Sad Jr. in net thinking Classics had it, hesitated, tried to come out for that. Corrupted G not taking his spot exactly.
Gets to go to the other end of the pitch. Zainjaki up long, left mid with the follow. He gets it in! And Ghost Gaming take game number 1.
They avoid overtime by 1 hard clear. Zainjaki keeping it high, knowing Sad Jr. wouldn't be able to go for it. He had no boost that entire time.
Just hit the ball really hard. Speaking of really hard, this is going to be a hard knock for FlyQuest's hopes. They immediately concede 5 seconds into the matchup off the kickoff.
Classics just following that through, forcing Chrome out. Chrome really didn't have much of a choice there.
Another pass into the middle. Sad Jr. can get a clear left mid. Looking for Zainjaki. They've actually played this wrong. Sad Jr. has an opportunity. He set it up for Corrupted G. And once again, the same as game number 1. We are all tied up. 1 minute and 20 left.
Leathermere feeling like he had to carry that across because in reality, he had no choice at that point. Once it was already rolling.
3.5 minutes into this overtime. And yeah, I have to say it will be a mistake. They'll probably finish this one up. Or it could be Zainjaki turning himself into a monster and gobbling up the entire team.
This has to be so frustrating. Double demolition on defense. Corrupted G, the only one left. Chrome and Sad Jr. lined up perfectly. Uh-oh.
Has an argument with Leathermere. And that's going to be an opportunity. Both these teams looking very sloppy to start off this game, but Chrome will be the benefactor.
I mean, Leathermere just missing it. Him and Chrome having a little bit of a standoff. Sad Jr. and Chrome working together somehow. So quick, so tight.
But they are still trailing by 1 goal. Chrome wants to try and make it 2. Still dangerous, and that is going to be how dangerous it is. Corrupted G comes in with his first shot and his first goal.
I mean, we talk about how much of a striker he is, and all you have to do is set him up, and I think that's where the struggle has been. They haven't been continuing pressure. So
here's Zainjaki gets a free touch, going to go off the wall. He can follow up his own hit. He's going to go for the backflip. Gets it wrong to start, but Classics will make it ever so right.
All right, can we change MVP to Leathermere right now? Watch this. The backflip shot, and then he just smacks Chrome out, who was going to be the only follow-up. He had plenty of boost. Chrome had full boost. He passes the ball immediately and just goes straight for goalie. They clearly, again, have a tactic. We saw this with NRG, and now they will get another goal to tie it up. Leathermere, eventually, they just stifle enough of their defense. They can't get there in time. A good contest and 2 missed defensive clears, and you will see Leathermere come in for the shot.
Could go off the post, not quite in. Sad Jr. now off the crossbar, but he's not going to be able to react in time. Classics picks up the brace, and Ghost could very well have picked up their 3rd game.
Sad Jr. trying to make it, and it hits the corner, so it bounces back, middle, and Classics. Just look at his placement on that shot. He didn't have as much time as it seemed like. He still had to get to the target, and they will now find themselves up 1 goal after a 2-goal deficit. 2 goals. They have scored 4 goals unanswered.
The wall, the castle, shall I say, of FlyQuest is just crumbling down in this matchup. A 2-goal lead, stuffed away. Gives himself plenty of angles to aim at should the shot come in. Here is Leathermere, goes the other end of the pitch. Oh my goodness, you allow Leathermere space to dribble, and Leathermere gets space to turn this into a 1-goal lead.
Chrome was in a tight spot. He was caught going into the corner, trying to get that boost. It wasn't there.
Flick up to Corrupted. Corrupted with the shot. He's gonna find it. Crucial goal for FlyQuest.
And this time it's Chrome trying to get a little bit of bullying and baiting it out, landing perfectly, getting the flip, and then bumping Classics. But I don't think there's a world Classics would have been able to get back in time.
This is such a dangerous position, but now two players taken out. Zane Jackie by himself. He is 1v1 against the keeper, and he's gonna go crossbar down. Zane Jackie will put it 2-1 to Ghost Gaming, and if they can hold on to this lead, Carpet, they will go to the top 4 and represent North America. And Zane Jackie wants to try and make it 2. Gonna play that one straight down. It's so awkward, it's so difficult, but this is so Ghost. 2-goal lead, a minute and a half remaining. This could be their time.
I actually am incredibly impressed with Leathermere.
Still some boost away. They need a goal, and they need it right now. Here's Corrupted G. Here's the one that you want, taking the shot. Brace for Corrupted, hope for FlyQuest.
They give themselves 1 minute. Chrome just getting that contest, and we spoke on it earlier, then attempting for a bump on Leathermere, who turns around too late in net and the wrong direction.
Squishy gonna take it past one. He's got Gimmick to aim for, and Gimmick can turn it into the net. Just like that.
A lot of it from Cloud9 just has to do with the lack of hesitation in that third man. They're not afraid to take that risk and move him out of that safe position.
Ball downfield. There's gonna be Garrett taking the shot. Gets demo, gets shot, gets goal. Garrett G.
Garrett G showing up strong for this team. Just a great clear by Fireburner in that corner, playing it all the way downfield. But that demo was really crucial. The ability to turn around, have open space.
Certainly cannot. Jacob's going to try and take the shot. That was a terrible touch there to set him up, but Jacob can take advantage.
Terrible touch indeed. You see Gimmick just trying to clear this one out. Instead of getting it downfield, it looked like he wanted to carry that with a dribble afterwards.
If your NRG take the ball down now, or just get demos like that, Jacob can go for the follow-up. 2-goal lead.
It's looking as well for Gimmick on the back end of this. 0 boost. He does get the corner and has plenty to get across. He just takes that angle. He moves inside just a little bit extra.
The first decision you made has to be correct. You've got no time to correct, but there is nothing incorrect about the way NRG are playing right now. We saw it last week where they tore Cloud9 apart in our opening matchup. We are seeing it again.
Well, they're easily on pace to hit that again. The first match of last week was 7-2 in the scoreline. Garrett G, we're going to see this transitioned all the way back downfield and a wide open net yet again.
Incredible there from Garrett. He is swarmed in this situation, yet wins the challenge and can take it down to the other end of the pitch. Every single player from Cloud9 was waiting for the challenge to come towards them.
Yeah.
Gimmick gonna put that one straight up. Looks for the double tap, and he is gonna get it. What a way for Cloud9 to respond in this game.
Ooh, only 12 seconds. A beautiful pass upfield. And then right back to him. Just a quick 1-2, all in the air.
Jacob's going to be using a boost pad. This is going to be continuously pressured. And Cloud9, they took their time taking the 2-goal lead.
Energy had one opportunity to move that out. It was a chance when Squishy and Gimmick double committed up on the wall, waiting for a play to come out. But instead of Energy taking their time and bringing it downfield and then pushing it forward, they threw away position. Fireburner's the only one with boost, and he's out of the play. So what's going to happen? Another shot on net. Nothing you can do as Gimmick again with a double tap, putting them up by 3 at halftime.
Do not give Gimmick space. I know you didn't have an option there, but still, my pro advice, don't give him space. I don't care if it is even physically possible. A 3-goal lead from Cloud9, a complete role reversal from our opening game. As now the boys in blue find themselves in control. And Squishy will be credited with that one, but it was a great shot there from Jacob.
Yeah, put him in a dangerous position. Fireburner just trying to play that into the corner, but unfortunately doesn't land on the wall to come up and then take another touch. You just have this Cloud9 team, something they do well.
Good opportunity for both these teams just to relax now, find their groove. Here's Garrett though, his groove is to try and shoot, and he gets that in off the wall.
A lot of it has to do with this first touch from Fireburner. Flying from midfield to get that touch, he forces that man who's waiting up on the backboard already. But rather than anybody on Cloud9 going for that read, immediately reacting to it, you see them start to apply pressure of their own. Torment goes with a shot, it's gonna hit off backboard. Gimmick flying in, easily saved by the Energy defense. But the pressure's still there. Torn with another shot, plays it off and down and in, right past Jacob, all tied up.
That is ridiculously impressive there for Cloud9 because they had no boost on any player. That was really worthwhile. Torment picking himself up a pad, going for the shot, and he does reach it. So Cloud9 performing miracles with no resources.
Speaking of tackles.
Wow. Okay, well, Garrett is going to hit the driver straight down to the other end of the pitch, and I believe that that might very well be a hole-in-one.
Oh my goodness, Squishy went flying. I'm sure he's not playing on Starbase Arc after that one. Just immediately goes for one of the teams. He's like, I don't care which one it is, I'm taking one of you.
Oh, it's actually worked
Torment.
out. Squishy takes the player, ruins the NRG defense, and allows himself to set up for his teammates. These demos are becoming more and more crucial. Cloud9 are going to put this in, and they're going to take the lead for themselves. I swear NRG was in a lead a second ago.
It's like a flick of a switch. It's just this Cloud9 team out of nowhere. But Gimmick doing a good job too. That last defender, he bodies him out of the way. He shadows him by like pretty much holding his hand.
And Jacob yet again, gonna take it past absolutely everybody. He goes from being in the most danger he could be in to just, well, beautiful, really.
Just has to do with Jacob. Like a lot of the times we talk about that man who's first in net to go up and make a challenge.
He's going to take on absolutely everyone in the C9 army, and he's going to do it by himself.
Torment
but
actually
Gimmick can take the shot, and he takes it into the top of the goal. C9, in an absolute scrappy contest, will take the win.
I mean, if I didn't know these guys were actually friends in real life, I would think they'd have it out for each other.
Still offensively solid. Jacob goes for a flip, goes for the goal. Jacob, that was, in no other words, sublime.
Gorgeous play coming out from Jacob, reminiscent of last week with that touch. He pinches it off the wall and then that dribble. Able to play that across it back to the other side of the car. It's just weird seeing Jacob make these plays not with his foam hat on as he's rocking that Batmobile, but Fireburner again. A beautiful clear out into the middle from Garrett G and just a shot placed perfectly top right.
Torment, he gets red. Fireburner just takes that one straight over. 100-0 for him.
I think Fireburner recommends losing that 50-50 last week to end it.
That wasn't even a 50-50. That was just reads. Allowing NRG to just clear the ball away pretty safely every single time. Here's going to be an opportunity for Jacob to make it 4, and he will. There's going to be a brace for him.
What is going on? Like, well, back and forth, we see like the scrappiest game, and now it's just, again, completely flipped.
Using the wall to create extra power and clear the ball away as Cloud9 were circling around like a bunch of sharks. Garrett now with the follow-up, he does win the challenge. That could go all the way in, and it does. Crucial there from NRG as they want to continue on the momentum that they had heading in this last game.
Squishy did a good job of trying to buy time in that midfield, just winning out 50-50s.
They remain one goal up, or are they? Nope, not anymore. Cloud9 tied up.
A lot of it, just that quick transition downfield. See Fireburner having to rotate back on a defense. He gets the boost and having to make a quick decision. He gets caught out on his positioning. 45 seconds left.
And also smart there from Gimmick to not react. Here's Squishy looking for the double tap, and it is the Cloud9 special. The double tap into the net. Cloud9 take the lead against the run of play.
A beautiful pass from Gimmick. He pops that perfectly out in the midfield and then actually goes for a ceiling touch himself.
NRG's rotation just looking a little bit shaky to start off this match. It's going to allow shots to come in off the crossbar, and Squishy Muffins can open up the scoring.
It was just unfortunate for Jacob. He actually punted Torment into that boost and up the wall. Just forces one of those players out, and then a play back inside. You saw that last defender just being in an awkward position, but nobody came in to attack it, but it doesn't matter. The eventual pressure going to lead to a goal, all tied up at game number 6.
This is the best time you can possibly use to capitalize when a team thinks that they can suddenly break away. Just immediately put that pressure back on, and that's exactly what they did, taking Torment out of position. Gimmick avoids the demo and gets the save. Down to the other end of the pitch, Fireburner has made this awkward for himself, and now Gimmick with the shot! Cloud9 are one step closer to the finals.
A lot of it just was Squishy recognizing the open opportunity. He puts a long ball downfield. Fireburner rushing back as much as he can.
G2 versus Ghosts here. Ghosts going to start out early here with a pass from the corner. Zane Jackie to finish it off, and they're on the board.
I mean, the pass from the corner, just nice and simple. Classic, just staying over there waiting for Rizzo's hit. And there you see JNaps and Kenobi getting caught up on each other.
This is our second semifinal of the day. Classics to try and take the shot. This time he'll put it in. It does touch the post, but it goes through. 2-0 now for Ghost.
So big thing, too, we haven't seen G2 yet play today. So this is their first game of the series. So, you know, they're going to be warming up a little bit while we've already seen Ghost just take a dominating series. And execution from G2 was about as good as it could be. The drop down, and Kronovi will get there to sink it underneath Lethemir. Lethemir?
Lethemir. We'll go with Lethemir.
Not my day today.
That's okay. You know, Kronovi's got, Kronovi's doing a good job. Look at that. Out to Kronovi, shot towards net. Over the top, it looked like Zanjaki would have time to read this, but can't get the air, hits the jump button just a little bit too soon, and we've got a tie game.
He really should have, but he was hesitating too much on the corner. Him and Lethemir, so they're not as easy of targets as far as just, you know, getting free rotational demolitions.
Lethemir to try and take a shot towards the net, puts it through just with a nice flick by himself over the top of the defenders. Was there any bumps here? I don't believe so.
Zanjaki went out for JNAPS, but he wouldn't have gotten there in time anyways.
He was nearly there, but it's debatable at best. You know, they'd like to bounce back here in game 2. Best of 7 means first of 4 wins, and JNAPS will force the defense to not be able to make the touches here. G2's got the lead.
Yeah, Classics in net, waiting for the touch from JNAPS. Just didn't expect it to be on target, so we waited a little bit, went for the jump, and he just couldn't get there in time.
Zanjaki gets the clear and the transition all the way down the field. Who's the first player here? It's going to be Classics with a shot towards the net. Lethemir underneath, and the bump on net made it all possible. They tie up the game.
The homing missile onto Kronovi. He was just stuck there against the wall. Zanjaki seeked him out, slammed him against the wall.
Field of Kronovi with the follow-up. Over towards Rizzo. The team plays working out. Nobody expected Rizzo to take that shot. Now it'll be G2 back in the lead.
All starting with that touch from JNAPS, softly putting it up so that Kronovi had time to look for a teammate. And Rizzo off in that corner, all quiet by himself.
Lethemir's in the air first, and Kronovi gets demolished, which means he's got an open backfield here for Classics, just all the way down the net, puts it through. The demolition's coming through again. Tie game.
And now you'll see how you can get punished for the cherry pick. You saw Rizzo up there trying to get the pass from JNAPS, always giving each other targets, but you're leaving yourself wide open.
Threat option here from Classics and Zanjaki going completely unused, and JNAPS all the way down the field on the counterattack. You talked about it last game. G2's got the lead back.
Lethemir had time. He was at the midfield, but this bounce could not have been worse for him. Perfectly down for JNAPS and not out.
So many options. They just were not able to make the shots on net. And then Rizzo, look at this. Popcorn again, a 2-goal lead now for G2.
Just happy it's not the party one, all right? Just be losing it again. That touch from Zanjaki, it was unfortunate, especially with no one back in net.
Was the goal from Rizzo still a difficult one? And oh my goodness, the burn is happening here from G2. A hat trick now for JNAPS. Just look at this solo play. Set it up for himself, all the way down. So fast, so speedy.
They're leaving themselves wide open for a great demolition play.
And they put it through there. A brilliant offensive just showing here. Started with this beautiful JNAPS dribble, had Kronovi, as you were saying, moving out as a pair. And it's that dual threat opportunity that creates their dual threat option here. We got 2 different things you can go from. The defense doesn't know which to block. First minute coming and going decently quietly here, but Classics might be able to put one in. Yes, he does. 3 seconds left in the first minute, and Ghost is on the board.
Luckily for him, that bumped right back into him from that post, but we see Kronovi going up for not making contact. Lethemir then getting the pass out to Classics, almost getting in each other's way.
Able to kind of get bailed out as the ball did bounce back straight to him. Oh, but Lethemir able to drop this one underneath. It looked to me like the G2 player was going to clear this one cleanly, but no. Lethemir's got other ideas. G2 down by 2 now.
So this was an own goal. Sorry, Rizzo. That was all Rizzo.
Oh, okay. I was watching it, and I'm like, I swear the G2 player touched it, but it's still going in. Zanjaki will play to the side, and JNAPS put the pressure down. Over the top by himself, off the backboard, around all of the defense. It's JNAPS with, we talked about, this is the North American MVP.
Yeah.
This stuff like this sort of carry that he has right now for G2 is why he earned it.
And that hit even just into the corner that set it up for himself, but pulled out 2 defenders.
Very tight positioning from G2, not the best. That's all 3 of them out.
Yeah.
Zanjaki on the breakaway will put it through. Looked like G2 might be able to find the tie game, but no, it's back up to a 2-goal lead for Ghost.
Ghost doing the same thing. You see all 3 players from G2 just clumped up on the side, but again, coming out as a pair. Zanjaki waiting at the mid.
Especially when you get like the clear over the top of them, and then it's just simple as putting it all the way down. This one, oh, it actually goes in from Kronovi. This bounced off the post and down, and somehow still maintained forward momentum to go into the goal.
Sometimes it works out in your favor. Great shot as well. I mean, that's where placement comes in key. We talk about accuracy.
We're seeing G2 just suffocating Ghosts. Kronovi puts up another one. JNAPS will get the redirect, and just, eventually, when you got that much pressure here, G2's going to be able to do it to you. They've got the lead in game 4.
I mean, this is that double option threat, and on top of it, Zanjaki had no boost whatsoever.
FlyQuest earlier, where he put up 10 shots. That ties the record from North American players. Garrett G putting up that original record here, but G2 Rizzo, popcorn reigns again here, 2-0 G2.
I'm just trying to honestly find the ball right now. I can't seem to find it on my free cam. I got confused.
It was all the way up in his own corners. That defensive positioning right now from G2, a bit of muck. Kronovi will make the save, but I don't think it's going to be enough. No, Lethamyr comes through, puts it in, and Ghost is on the board.
More than a bit of muck, and this is where their positioning got more predictable. So Zane Jackie just found JNAPS on the ground because he knew they were all stuck in net.
Positioning themselves on the defense here, and now a one-goal game. G2 going to try and hold on to it here, but Zane Jackie shot straight down. Beautiful coordination, tie game.
Talk about a way to tie it up within 10 seconds of the last goal. Zane Jackie taking the pass from Lethamyr, beautifully dropping it down under the crossbar. Accuracy just seems to be getting better as the day goes on.
Lethamyr up, shot towards net, straight into the goal, and that's the lead for Ghosts. They've come back now, 3 goals straight.
JNAPS caught in the corner of that bounce. That was all the bounce. JNAPS honestly thought it was going to roll, or at least bounce up a bit more, but that went straight out towards his net.
Again, G2 is going to have to win 3 straight now, or win 2 straight to send us to game 7. Oh, this is not a good way for G2 to start. Basically pinching it into his own net. Classics will get the credit, and Ghost will have the lead.
So Kronovi actually still waited in net and played patiently. He played the safe card.
Kronovi, oh dear, and Rizzo. That's the confusion again on the defense. JNAPS just didn't feel enabled. I believe he was getting zoned in goal as well. 2-0 now for Ghosts.
Well, the tough part was that Rizzo tried to go up for that. Him and Lethamyr both kind of beamed that attempt, trying to get the save.
Demolition of JNAPS in the middle. Just leave it, just completely open. I thought Rizzo would be a rotating back, but he'd actually gone to the side for boost, and that just left the backfield wide open off of that demolition, and Classics can take the shot straight down. 3-0 Ghosts.
Another goal off of a demolition. JNAPS at that midfield. He had started turning back, getting ready to play the retreating defense.
At the beginning of the season, I think Cloud9 would be one of those teams who'd be like, yeah, sure, absolutely. But Ghosts, I don't know. Right now, 36 seconds left. G2 finally gets on the board, able to mess up the defense.
And their own demolition in the corner. Kronovi taking out Lethamyr, their final defender.
Well, you want to talk about individual players. No one better than the NA MVP this season, JNAPS, coming through with a shot on net. Early score for them.
This is the difference right here when we talk about the ability to run on versus the ability to just be there automatically. But NRG still probing away, which they will need to do considering there is only 1 minute and 34 seconds remaining, and they are currently 2 goals down. JNAPS grabs his second.
Just a matter of Rizzo moving up. Normally we see him on the backfield, and you heard Gibbs talk about that earlier as well.
Kronovi had to play that one just a little bit too quickly, couldn't get his car up in time. Garrett just over the top of one. Garrett tries to get over to the, and it goes into the side corner. It was a little bit messy there, boys, but it does work.
Garrett gets that initial touch off the jump, but he still has it left, so he jumps again, and it ends up flicking even further downfield.
Now pass from JNAPS over to Kronovi, still took the shot whilst on the forward flip. The follow-up from JNAPS, hat-trick hero for him.
Ball played out really well, just everybody moving upfield at the same time. When you look at how many players are already downfield ready to attack.
Rizzo gonna leave it and take it down. He's actually just passed it straight over to Jacob. Yeah, nice pass.
Great positioning as well from Jacob, just sitting here at the midfield waiting for that touch to come out. Just unfortunate for Rizzo. Looks like he wanted to play that across to Kronovi, but he just read it well and gets in the way. Now still trying to find that initial play to work out. A lot of it has to do with that man there. Garrett able to put an easy shot on net, but it seems like we are really seeing them change the roles of their play, almost as if they've reverted. Fireburner now being that true third man. He got a bunch of goals earlier in the day.
Flicked off by Garrett, looking for Jacob. JNAPS, however, looks for the net, and like a good old Boy Scout, he does find it.
A lot of it just has to do with his positioning. He's the one who cleared that all the way downfield, and then with only 15 boost, moves up and contests the ball, just wide open.
Looking for Jacob. Jacob gonna play that all the way down to the other end of the pitch, and he will find the net. G2 did manage to get away with their goal drought, but unfortunately didn't last very long with the lead.
Another long clear, just a good pass up from Fireburner. Right over to his teammate, good awareness, plays it downfield, just nobody there to make a save. Good shot by JNAPS there, forcing 2 players to commit. Just unfortunately, it seems to be that both of these teams are kind of missing that next rotation, that next man that after the initial shot draws somebody out, someone to immediately follow up and put on a shot. But the fake from JKnaps and the follow-up from Kronovi, oh my goodness.
Go the entire length of the pitch. JKnaps takes himself out, and Jacob, he respects it, doesn't go for the initial touch, goes for the second one instead. Now with 17 seconds remaining, this will be the last throw of the dice. Fireburner comes in, he will capitalize off the back room demolition. And we are now all tied up.
Just picking up the pace here, but a lot of it because of Jacob. Gets the initial touch to play it past that first defender, and then once again, what can I do with this space that I'm given?
And try to get it with a jump, but Jacob knew he was going to do it. And there is going to be Garrett with an incredible 0-second buzzer beater. We will not even need overtime. NRG have stolen this match.
Kronovi was just not ready for that touch from Garrett. Plays it right at him. And
G2 have got to find themselves some answers. Their answer to this will be to save from Garrett, but Garrett's answer is to read you like a book, answer every question, and nail the test of how to read a Rizzo save.
Not only does he get the read on that, but playing it up the wall and then popping it off that wall perfectly to himself.
To see something from them, but the first thing, they need to get this ball out of their half, and instead it's going to become even more difficult for them. Jacob to Garrett, and that is going to be 2-0.
Beautiful 1-2. Jacob plays that nice and soft up to himself, whether intentional or not, but what he does afterwards is crucial. Lands on the wall, immediately gets up, and then makes sure to play that back more towards the middle of the field.
There's no reason to overcommit. Here's going to be a great team play from G2. Glimpses of what they are capable of.
Quick response, a good touch from Kronovi off that back. Just plays it immediately inside and then straight back up to him. Doesn't hesitate, moving forward, just has the expectation from JKnaps to be able to find him.
Has he got a tent up there or something? Because he is always on that backboard, but there's going to be the follow-up. Rizzo smashes into Garrett's home, hitting off the backboard, and follows it up with a shot.
Just good awareness coming out. You see Kronovi, see Rizzo just kind of hovering on the side of the pitch. He plays it across, and then Rizzo takes matters into his own hands. A mistake coming up from JKnaps to play into the midfield, a bump, and getting in the way is Jacob, stopping the momentum and allowing Fireburner a goal.
There was no way past Jacob right here. You see Rizzo, he thinks he can go straight through him. Nope.
And then he gets bumped by Fire too.
But what really counts is the one that was at the end, the second qualifier, and that was Fireburner and company, but they are gone. They are done. Gonna finish in third. Squishy right off the bat here, gonna score for Cloud9, and they're off to the races.
20 seconds in, and they are a warmed-up team. Gimmick out. You see this three-team passing play, all of them. Squishy fluttering his boost to get the perfect shot right around a defender. I know they've been in some big tournaments here and there, but still, I know it takes some.
Ooh, there was a mistake on the wall. There's Zanejaki's shot will bounce down and just go straight in. Tie game now.
I think he got caught on the crossbar trying to jump off, and he fell just when he didn't want to. Nope, he just missed it. Torment he just misread it. That is tough off this.
Now, can Torment get there? Oh, he tries to come off the wall and send it into the empty net. Squishy will put it in the box, and Gimmick with the final shot will make it work for him. The lead back in Cloud9's favor.
Even off this backboard, he got a little bit of respect from Classics. Watching Torment come up from that, thinking that he would have at least made some kind of contact.
Allowing Zanejaki to move up, but Gimmick over the top of him, puts it in. 4 seconds, a blazer on the ground there, and it'll be Cloud9 with the victory in game 1.
Ghost knowing they need to play aggressive here. Zanejaki turning around to try and slow it down. Lethamyr not able to get back.
And oh, look at the shot from Squishy off the crossbar. Nearly a ridiculous angle. Gimmick keeps it in the box. Squishy will find it through. This is Cloud9 for you right here. They barely miss a ridiculous shot and make up for it with an even crazier one.
And just look how patient Gimmick was, knowing Zanejaki had a weak touch, just smacking it across net, trusting that Squishy will have the speed to get there in time.
Lethamyr getting demolished. Oh dear, that's 2 players down. Can Classics get this in? Is anybody in the back? No, that'll be it. All the way through. Ghost with 18 seconds left here in game 3 has the lead.
And no surprise, Ghost gets another demolition goal. Classics taking out Torment. Gimmick, there's no way he'd get back in time. He also had no boost to his name.
Makes a soft touch, but Lethamyr helps bail him out, sends it all the way down the field. Can Zanejaki send this into the net? He can. Just look at this touch from Lethamyr as the way he reads Classics and sends it flying down the field.
I don't know, did it come off Classics?
Yeah, it was Classics to Lethamyr to Zanejaki.
That's actually insane. They're all spamming, oh my god, in chat.
Now, right here in the first minute, the first 30 seconds. See what go in, but Torment over the top. Zanejaki tried to get up in time, and Cloud9 answers.
The fact that the shot was from midfield and too fast for a defender that was ready for it. Zanejaki saw the shot coming, and it was actually in front of him.
I'll move it down the green. Torment to send the shot up into the corner, and boom, just like that, Cloud9's got the lead. He's able to move it so quickly. Just look at this shot. It's like the fastest they're absolutely, that's 2 goals we've seen from Cloud9. Scoring through here, their gimmick shot behind Classics. The pressure continues from Cloud9, and they've got a 2-goal lead.
I mean, this is a result of that last push. Even though they had a decent clear, it didn't matter. They had to spend so much boost to get it out. Everyone kind of did a spread formation. Like,
he knows they don't need the goals, they just need the clock to hit 0, but it drops down. What a play off the backboard, and it'll be Zainjaki who finishes it off.
Leatherman knew he had to get this down as quickly as possible, so he chases it all the way up. He sees Torment and Squishy, and he just dropped it straight down out of the hood of Zainjaki.
Classics over the top of 2. Torment, the last one in the back. He's got to deal with Zainjaki. The quick counter attack from Ghost gives them the lead here in Game 5.
The miscontest at the middle. Squishy trying to beat Classics, but that's what put Torment in a really tight spot. He needed to wait for Zainjaki's touch. If he went up too soon, Zainjaki would have easily popped it over him, which he ended up doing anyways.
Torment off the corner, drops it down towards Gimmick, gets it over the top of Zainjaki. Now Squishy airborne immediately after Gimmick's touch. He'll just follow it along, doesn't need to touch it. Gimmick puts it in.
Right off of kickoff, you see them tied this up. Gimmick getting a really nice touch over Classics, who then, I think, field side flipped, man.
All tied up. Getting into silver goal territory here. Squishy sends the shot towards the net. The zone on Zainjaki and net does its job. And Cloud9, 49 seconds away from being North American champs.
Taking a page out of the Ghost book, but I don't know what... Zainjaki actually went at a net in a weird angle anyways.